Donald.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
How are you? I hear your show is doing really well.
We're doing all right so far.
Oh,
yes.
So now we get a little recognition.
Where your show is really doing well. That's good. That's a tough act to follow, although the last act wasn't so tough to follow.
No.
Yeah, hey, you know better than anyone. It's better to follow the guy that followed the guy.
Absolutely.
Than to follow the guy.
Absolutely.
So you're going to be
much easier.
Are you going to be
Much easier
nicer?
in your heart.
You're going to be nicer to us this time?
I'm always nice to you.
Last time you took a few shots at us about Howard and all that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I would never do that.
We understand, Donald, until, someone...
Howard's a great friend of mine.
I know, the wedding, the whole deal. Will we be invited to a Trump wedding when this one goes down the crapper?
Of course. You have any doubt about that?
So where are we today? You're on the New Jersey Turnpike?
Actually, no, I'm in my office.
Oh, okay.
And, I'm calling about the Miss Universe contest, which is on at Sunday night on NBC at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we were excited because we thought we were going to get you in the limo on the way down to Atlantic City.
Donald,
that would be one way to do it.
What planets are involved this year?
Who?
What planets are involved this year since it is Miss Universe?
All planets. Just about all of them.
How come we never get any representation from any other planet but Earth? Do we truly have the most beautiful women in the universe?
Well, we really do. I think so. I think we really do. And these women are really beautiful. And that's one of the reasons it does so well on television is because of the beauty. You know, Miss America went off network television.
Yeah.
Which was sad, actually. But we have the women that are beautiful. And I've always said, forget the stage, just give beautiful women. And when I bought it 7 years ago, it was doing okay, but not great at all. And we have sort of elevated the women and cut out the stage.
Now, Donald, Miss America, you have any involvement in that still?
No, I don't. I own Miss USA and Miss Universe.
Okay. Now, what the thing about Miss America that kind of sucks is that it's too politically correct. They try to make it like it's a pageant about, the personality and all that crap.
How intelligent they are.
Yeah,
and all that.
Now we want to see these girls in as little as possible. And I think, are you bringing that with Miss Universe?
Well, we definitely do. One of the things that I got into a little trouble with, they said, how come Miss Universe does so well and Miss America doesn't? I said, when I bought it, I made the bathing suits smaller and the heels higher.
See?
And, Miss America actually made the bathing suits larger,
yeah.
And they said women aren't allowed to wear heels for a while. They weren't allowed to wear high heels.
What are they thinking?
I don't know what it is, but if you've ever seen a woman's leg with a high heel and without, they just look better. They look sleeker. They look nicer.
Donald knows.
Yeah, it gives them the calf muscle.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
And
you're a smart man, sir.
What happened is with Miss America, they said they couldn't even wear high heels. And you know what happened also? The audience disappeared.
Yeah, they went away.
Boy, I tell you, you don't have to be a genius to figure that one.
They'd like to think it's all about the speeches they give on how they want to save the world or, the talent, a girl juggling, something like that. We want to see, really small bikinis and girls
show us your ass.
Nice.
Yeah, nice ass, because when they did have the swimsuit thing, and it was like the big bloomers type bottoms on the girls, they turn around for the walkaway, and you're just zoomed in on that ass looking to see if there's any cottage cheese.
You couldn't even see the ass because the suit was so big, actually, so you couldn't even tell, so you really didn't know exactly.
I think next year's Miss America pageant, they're going back to the one-piece stripes, like back in the 20s, the steel pier.
That's right.
You should have a wet T-shirt contest or something.
Actually,
Donald's working it in.
I'm sure he
our
is.
bathing suits are so small that we were forced to call them thongs, but NBC said, look, this is getting ridiculous, so we had to make them a tiny little bit larger. But
what? I thought they were talking about your pay.
Yeah, the girls are really beautiful.
You hose them down. Let's just start hosing the women down. Will the network go for this?
Mud wrestling.
I love Donald Trump. This guy
we had mud wrestling on Miss Universe, which is a great idea. Nobody suggested that. I think we're going to do it. I don't know if it's too late, but next year I guarantee it.
Throw up a couple of bucks. You're rich, right? I've heard you have a couple of bucks.
What are you saying, Dr. Ian Smith?
This guy's a master promoter. Here he is, a real estate icon, and he's in the morning at 8:10 on the phone talking about Miss Universe. This guy, I love this guy.
What time you get up, Donald?
Probably 5.
5?
Yeah, I get up at 5. Well, I don't sleep long hours. I sleep only 3 hours.
Not with that wife.
It isn't like a big deal. 8 o'clock in the morning is like half the day, right?
Of course not.
I like that.
Do you spoon with your wife?
The way I look at it,
spooning, Donald?
If we took a commercial,
it's not answering me. I want to know if he spoons. Picture that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Donald.
If I took a commercial for the show,
yes,
it would cost a lot of money. If I talk to you guys about Miss Universe, it costs me nothing. So it makes sense.
He's a smart guy. See. Very smart businessman. That's how you've made a fortune. All right, Donald. Good talking to you. You're a very great guy, and we'll watch your great show.
Well, thanks a lot.
I want to see almost nude girls.
Have you changed the diaper yet? We asked you that last time.
No, I tell you, I haven't yet. I would do it, but I have a wife that likes doing it, and so far she hasn't asked me to do it, but I would do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how it goes down. It's not like you're showing her a bank account or something.
No, it's the fact is, you know what, she's great. And I do it 100%, but so far I haven't been called on that.
Yeah, tell the plumber from Staten Island that's how you do it. You find someone that loves doing it.
No, my wife loves it.
Yeah, right.
All women like handling that crap.
Sure, why not? All right.
Show's on when tonight?
Donald's very busy man.
When is it on, Donald?
It's on Sunday night at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to go there. I'm leaving in about 2 hours for Los Angeles, and it's from Los Angeles, live from Los Angeles.
The Trump jet? The Trump jet?
Yes.
You take over there?
Yeah.
You fly it yourself?
I'm actually heading back to L.A. today. Can I hitch a ride?
I wouldn't mind at all.
That'd be great.
Thank you,
If you
sir.
want to ride, you hop on the plane.
We got one of the stars
I'm
from
gonna
Clerks
use
2.
What?
One of the stars from Clerks 2 just asked that. Randall. Plays Randall in the movie, I should say.
It's playing on the plane. Over on the Trump plane. He's got a bootleg copy.
It'll be about 4 hours of talking about mud wrestling.
That's good. I think it's a great idea. I think we'll do it definitely for next year.
Do you have a talent competition? I don't even know.
No, we don't have. You know what the talent is? Beauty. I said that once before.
Parade hot chicks around.
Hot
Donald
chicks,
knows.
hot outfits.
Donald knows.
The whole talent is about beauty, and that's
turn up
why
the
we
AC
do well.
and see what happens, and see what pops.
You're not going to see anybody playing the piano.
You should give them a microphone, and every time they try to talk, a voice comes over the loudspeaker and just goes, "Shut up."
At least not playing the piano with their hands.
Yeah.
It really is. It's good. It's been really a lot of fun, and it's become very successful from a rating standpoint. And NBC loves me very much, primarily because of The Apprentice.
Of course.
I don't know if you saw The Apprentice finished number 2 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, congratulations on that.
It continues to do great numbers, and it's an amazing show.
And that's attributed to you, Donald.
Excuse me?
And that's attributed to you.
Well, you know, they thought maybe Martha could take a crack at it, and that didn't work out so well.
No, it didn't.
Whoa, you're still going at Martha?
Yeah, you two took a couple of jabs at each other.
We've had 15 copies of The Apprentice, and every one of them failed. Mark Cuban, Richard Branson, Martha, Tommy Hilfiger, every one of them failed. So I'm starting to think that maybe I do it properly. Who knows? It's like you guys on radio. You know, you do things properly, people
Look
listen.
at the compliment we get.
Now we get the compliment.
That's nice.
Donald, let me ask you a question. Is there anything you don't do well? Other than staying marriages, but anything you don't do well?
Well, I'd like to play golf better.
Okay, all right. I'll give you that.
That is a perfect answer for him.
I play okay, but I'd like to play it better. Everybody would. Right?
What's your handicap?
4.
Is it really?
Oh, come
Yeah, but you guys, you get to kick the ball out of the rough and
He's got someone
stuff.
out there that
Only
runs after
people
the
are-
ball and kicks it. Come on.
Only when people aren't looking.
Yeah, he's got the perfect foursome. That's a gimme. But Donald, it's a 12-foot putt.
That's right. I'll pick that up. Right?
Tiger Woods is kicking ass at the British Open today.
He's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing very well today.
Doing well. Yeah, he sank a 205-yard shot.
Did he really?
Yep. He got a 2 on a par 4. He sank a shot 205 yards from the fairway. Can you believe it?
That was today?
So he's leading. Yeah, he's leading right now. I'm just looking at the screen. He's leading right now by 2 strokes. He's 11 under par.
11 under?
And Chris DeMarco, obviously you're a fan, huh?
It's Dr. Ian.
Are you a golfer?
I played your course before.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, with George Ross.
How did you like it?
I loved it. You kidding? I love that waterfall hole.
Yeah, it's great.
Hold on.
Yeah, I read about your course. We'd like the invite someday, Donald.
Anytime you want, you call my office, and absolutely you're there,
Ooh,
okay?
The greens are just lined
All right,
with
we'll do
money.
How did you play it with George Ross? There's a little age difference. How did you play it with George Ross?
Listen, you know how the old guys, they don't hit it long, but they hit it straight as an arrow.
That's right.
So George is, he's a friend of a friend, and, George, by the way, is the guy from
Well, you know what you do? You call up my office, and I'll get you on there. That's a great course, the one in Trump National in Westchester.
Yep.
Is that the one where it has a waterfall that's how high or something?
It's 105 feet high, and it throws
Man-made.
off 10,000 gallons a minute.
Donald, is it restricted? He's black.
Totally not restricted.
Okay.
Well,
Just
we're
making sure.
Well, we'll
Totally
find
not.
out
If I
after we
said-
get him off the
listen,
radio.
If I said it was restricted, we'd end up tomorrow front page New York Post.
Well, that's
believe it.
true.
Well, let's go with it.
Hey,
Let's
could
do a
you then
headline
say,
together.
because we could really use the press.
Yeah, we could use a little help here.
Donald Trump reveals restricted. And we don't want the Irish.
Except for Dr. Ian.
He's
Now,
got
you
about
call
as
up-
good of
you
a
call
shot
up
at getting
my
on that
office,
golf
I'd love
course as I do getting on that plane. Ain't gonna happen.
I'm going to call Donald. These guys are fooling around. I'm serious. I'm
You
going to call
call
him.
up the office. I'd love to have you play.
No, you're allowed on the golf course as long as you know how to, carry a bag.
Right.
You have reached the offices of Donald Trump. Please leave a message.
All right, Donald.
All right, man.
We know you're a busy man. Congrats on. We're going to congratulate you on all your success.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Please, Miss Universe Sunday, right?
Sunday at 9 o'clock on NBC.
Oh, really fast, too. We might have a Freedom Tower soon, huh?
Tell me about that.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
I know he's not.
Donald wanted the towers back the way they were, a little
Absolutely.
taller, and I
They
think
made
everybody
the big
did.
mistake. They're building this ugly building, and it's so stupid, and nobody's going to occupy it anyway. That's the one thing I would say. But I would have said if they were going to do it, they should have built the World Trade Center exactly as they were, but stronger and slightly taller.
And with apartments that you can sell.
That's true.
Donald, we just don't have balls anymore. We don't have balls as a country. It was so obvious to just rebuild it.
Isn't it stupid? Isn't it stupid what they're doing? They're building a building that's not a good-looking building.
No.
It's one building instead of two. If you rebuilt the same building, slightly taller, stronger and slightly taller, but the exact same building, people would have said, we won.
That's right.
Now they won. We're building one building, and it's a bad-looking building at that.
Yeah, the
It
design's
doesn't
awful.
make sense. I did this, and I announced this like a year ago that this is what they should do. I don't think I've ever, since the Woolman Rink, since I built the Woolman Rink, I've never done anything that's been more popular. And yet the governor never picked it up for some reason. I tell you, he'd be such a popular governor if he picked it up. But nobody picked it up, and it's just been...
We'd all get behind that. We'd be like, no way.
Well,
They're
the
rebuilding it exactly but better and stronger materials and all that crap. And,
Yeah. The politicians never picked it up, and all they had to do was announce, we're rebuilding the World Trade Center, but it's going to be one story taller. And this thing would have been so popular. But these characters are it's just disgusting.
You don't
but
have
what are you
time
going
for
to do?
them.
Red tape.
Everybody wanted it. The New York Post was behind it. Everybody wanted it. The letters to the papers were unbelievable. 100% in favor. Like 100%. There were no negative letters. Hundreds of letters. There were no negative letters. And they didn't do it. So what are you going to do, fellas? That's why you're doing radio, right?
That's right.
I think so.
Have a good time.
All right, thank you,
you.
Donald.
Make sure you watch Miss Universe and watch mud wrestling.
Mud wrestling.
It will happen.
All right, thanks.
So long.
Donald